Hello, hello. Hey, welcome. Today is a day to take action and change your life forever. Yes. Are you ready?
Heck yeah.
Let's do this.
All right. Yes. Welcome to our 21-day growth challenge. We are amped. You're here with us. We're so thankful that you've been with us we're on day 19, you guys. 19. We're almost done. So we're honored to be a part of your journey these past 19 days. We're amped at the increase in the progress you guys have made and just showing up every day and taking those steps of growth. And the purpose, as you guys know, probably by now, of this growth challenge is to grow ourselves and to grow our brand so that we're hitting our goals for this year. And then so we're able to change our lives and then help others as well.
That's right.
That come across our path while we're on our growth journey this year.
That's correct.
And then we always talk about 3 habits, Mike. What are these 3 habits?
Yes. Repetitive, right? You've heard this now 19 times. But we wanted to make it stick, right? And if we didn't say it over and over and over, it would just be gone. So let's remember. Number 1, what are we doing? We're getting in the morning routine, locking that down, making sure it's a sacred time, no one interrupts it, you alone, quiet, read your book. Listen to your favorite audio, right? Something that's going to inspire you. This is a special time for you, right? To focus quietly. Get in your Bible, pray, meditate, get in the zone. Build the group. Then next, after that, we take in motion. And we've found something. Hey, John.
Hey, John.
Something that's really going to make you get up and go. Think about it. Who doesn't like movement when you throw on some Michael Jackson? Like, who can't put on one of his tracks and just be like, and get into it and have to move? You got to just get in the groove. So do something like that to get yourself in motion, right?
Put on your favorite tunes that are going to get you moving.
And you are going to be sweat and blood pumping, heart pumping, and that's the goal. Get some movement. Then shift after that and focus on building a brand, building on that passion, building on the whole goals that you want to accomplish by the end of the year. Build on that. Keep going, right? And then we're off to the races.
Yes.
Cool?
And the challenge, yes, cool. We all know Mike's favorite tunes now.
Oh, yeah.
MJ.
Can't go wrong.
I want to see some moonwalking. I want to see that. Anyways. So in the challenge, that's the whole purpose, is to stay consistent and add 60 seconds to each day that you're doing this. So maybe you started out with a reasonable amount of time, which is what we hope to encourage you to do. Yeah. So maybe you're just out there running for 5 minutes, having your quiet time for 5 minutes, building for 5 minutes, but each day adding 60 seconds. Yes. And so hopefully now by day 19, you're up, you've added minutes, added those seconds each day, been consistent, showed up, put in the work, and hopefully you're seeing some awesome results, guys. And extra credit is picking up a rad book, picking up a book that is going to inspire you, motivate you, put some fire in your bones to get after it. And that's just 5 minutes, whether it's on Kindle, what's the other one? Audible.
There's so many different.
So pick up a book, 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes.
Yeah, physical book is always awesome. Something you can grab onto, underline, mark it. I mean, those things will stick. So go do that. And the extra credit, come on. Everybody wants that good extra credit and walk away with woohoo, that amped attitude, right?
Yeah, we'll give you gold stars. Gold stars for extra credit.
Right, high fives. And digital as well. We'll make sure we just put it across our board, just go, they accomplished, boom, celebrate. And put in the comments, make sure to put in your recommendations. Great books that you've come across. Good podcasts you've heard that just says, hey, you got to listen to this, guys. We're open for suggestions, so make sure to do that.
Yes.
We'd love to hear from you. So, question of the day. We're on to the question of the day. So, today's question, we got something big for you. Thinking about brand, where do you need it to be? Where do you need your brand to be? You're not quite there yet, but what you want to get to is
Yes.
What?
Start thinking about that and think about all the things we've covered so far in these last 19 days. We've covered who you are as the founder of whether it's your business, your nonprofit, whatever ministry, you. So taking you into account. Who your dream client is, taking them into account.
Yes.
What experience you want to create when they come to your website, when they come to your social, when they come to your social media. What kind of experience and why, and then also what kind of content is going to add the most value for your dream client.
That's right.
And so taking in and thinking about all of that, what would your brand look like if you took all of those components and put them together? And now, Mike, why are we asking them this? What's so important about this?
Yes, the big reason why we're asking this question is so you, dial yourself in, right? So that you, like that bike rider, that someone's on the full-on, like, gritty track, right? It's a motocross. It's going crazy on those major trails that you see right now, the mountain biking. I've seen some seriously crazy guys just going on these drop dead cliffs. I mean, life or death, right? But they've got to get tuned in, fine tune where they land or how they land, appropriately prop their bodies across their bike, their weight distribution, all that stuff comes into play, right? So it's the same thing if you apply that to your brand, right? You're not going off for focus and trajectory. If you are you going, and then crash right into a tree, right? No, you're going to lean. You're going to change that trajectory. Take yourself in the right direction so that you see success, right? And that's what it's about. Yeah.
It reminds me of when Mike was teaching our daughter how to ride a bike. And it's totally that, like, when you're going and you're learning, especially you're like, I think it was a wall. It was like she needed to turn, but she saw this wall and she was just like, the wall, I'm going to hit the wall. And because her focus was on the wall, what did she end up hitting? Smacked herself into that wall. Bam. And so that's what we don't want to have happen for you all this year when it comes to your goals. Stop focusing on where your brand isn't or what's not happening or that negative, and shift it over to where you want it to be, where you want it to go. Don't even start thinking about how it's going to get there. How am I going to achieve that? How am I going to get my brand to be like that? Don't even go there yet. Just start focusing on where you want it to be, where you know it needs to be. Then it'll start and continue to build every day. And before you know it, you'll start to see some progress. So shift that focus. You'll shift the trajectory for the rest of this year. And if you shift your focus, wherever your focus is going, that's going to determine the outcome of this year. If you just keep going on focusing on what's not happening, all the negative, that's going to be the outcome of this year. If you focus on the positive and like, hey, this is where I want to go. This is the direction I'm walking. This is where I'm going daily. That's going to be the outcome for you for this year. And that's what we want for you guys.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, so close. Let's do this quote today. Quotes today from our boy George Lucas, right? Star Wars, man of Star Wars. So today the quote says, always remember, your focus determines your reality. And that is the truth, nothing but the truth, right? Remember that. So take it into perspective of where your focus is at today, right? Not next week or last week, what happened, your focus was where your focus was. Let's do that today. Dial that in. So you're just going, bam, forward, determining to be successful, to be an epic brand, to have your goals met. Keep going and don't give up.
Yes. Right? And your battle wounds are welcome here.
Yes.
We've all had those moments where you smacked into that wall, where we were like our daughter and got our focus off. Let's get our focus back on though today. Let's get that focus totally set. Let's get going in that direction. Keep going, y'all. You're doing awesome.
Yes. We love you.
Yep.
Enjoy it. Have a great one.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.